Hey everybody, welcome up. We're gonna go around the net and I missed G4 to just talk about some things going on in the camera world. And today it is gonna be all about the major camera brands ranked worst to best, but I'm writing to someone else's list. Let's move over to the PC screen. This is from /YeagerShots I've not heard of by SG Howe. And the thing is, what I wanted to talk about on this list is they picked up some cameras, talked about some cameras rather, that I completely forgot it existed on planet Earth. It feels like a fever dream. I think I heard of one of them. I'm going to get to in just about 2 seconds. I'll read a quick blurb off of some of these. Don't need to go through all of these because you know the names, you know Pentax. But there's an interesting point brought up here that Pentax cameras, they didn't quite make the shift into digital like Pentax was named with film. And I remember Kodak did the very same thing with their cameras. Their original digital might have only made it like the 5 to 6 megapixels, but compared to other 5 to 6 megapixel cameras, they were complete garbage. They were some of the worst things you ever want to try to use, and that was by Kodak. At number 9, Lumix for Panasonic. We know all about them. Panasonic's poised to be on the next great uptake. I'm not sure if Panasonic's going to rattle the industry like Sony did, but on the video side, it is looking mighty compelling, especially with getting their autofocus straightened out. Now, here's the one that I completely forgot made a camera body. Sigma actually did one. They also used the L-mount lenses, not their own SA proprietary lenses, and I was like, what does this thing look like? The Sigma FPL, a 64 megapixel full frame sensor backed into a tiny camera body, which is quite neat, quite cool looking. Again, I forgot Sigma actually made a camera body. I forgot this exists, but it does. So if you're ranking from worst to best, I'm not sure how a camera brand we forget made a camera gets on there, but I'm not really judging the rankings and lists to that regard. I want to point out that when it comes to cameras, what matters most is the one that you've got handy, and what matters is getting the one that fits what you need it to do. Having 64 megapixels when you're editing on a phone that's got like 10 gigs of free space, you might have some trouble storage and dealing with some of those pictures at that size. So it's definitely a what fits you best, not a one size fits all type of approach. Moving on, Nikon, and we know about Nikon. Olympus. If I see an Olympus camera out in the wild, and I see someone holding one, I might go up to them and ask them for their photo because they're like a celebrity. It's just something you don't see very often, and someone rocking the Olympus cameras. I know they're out there. I know they made plenty over time, and they're still making stuff. But Olympus and the OEM system, okay. Sony, we know about Sony. Canon, we know about that. Fuji's Fuji. Hasselblad. 100 to 400 megapixel camera style that they have, that is really going to be for your higher end, maybe product photography. That'll probably stay in a studio, and then they're going to round the list out with like another super expensive brand known for being expensive, but might not be the best fit for what you want to do camera wise. And that's the list. Cameras rank worst to best. Not my list, me just writing somebody else's list, and I'm glad I did this. The reason for doing this video was because bringing up things like that Sigma, I would have never thought about putting that on any kind of list at all because I completely forgot Sigma did a camera body. So nice piece of knowledge, info to share with you. Just let me know what some of your worst, ranked the best are, just favorite cameras. And also I got a video about 11 features in the $2,000 price point, or in that area $2,000 that I think every camera should have nowadays. That is linked on the screen. Swing by YeagerShots.com, pick up some photo, video, channel themed apparel that's helped me out, or tip $1 for a shot. Details for that in the description below this video. And I'll get in touch with you a little bit later on in life, but remember to subscribe to never miss a shot from YeagerShots.com. See ya.